ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, warm welcome. We will chant the 15th Chaupai. पुनिबंदवु सारद सुर सरिता जुगल पुनीत मनोहर चरिता मज्जन पान पाप हर एका कहत सुनत एक हर अबिबेका गुरपितु मातु महेश भवानी प्रणबवु दीन बंधु दीन दानी सेवक स्वामी सखासिय पीके हित निरुपधि सभ विधि तुलसी के कलि बिलो के जग हित हर गिरिजा साबर मंत्र जाल जिनक सिरिजा अनमिल आखर अर्थन जापु प्रगट प्रभावु महेश प्रतापु सो उमेश मोहि पर अनुकूला करिहि कथा मुद मंगल मूला सुमिरि शिवा शिव पाई पसाऊ बरनऊ राम चरित चित चाऊ भनिति मोरि शिव कृपा विभाति शशि समाज मिलि मनहु सुराति जे एहि कतहि स्नेह समेता कहि हहि सुनि हहि समुझि सचेता होई अहि राम चरण अनुरागी कलिमल रहित सुमंगल भागी सपने हु साचे हु मोहि पर जौहर गौरी पसाऊ ताऊ फुर होऊ जो कहेऊ सब भाषा भनिते प्रभाव सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय। पुनि बंधवु again I salute, I prostrate whom Sarada Surasarita, Sarada Sharada Mata, Surasarita Ganga Mata. These two, Sharada and Ganga Maya, very often he does pranams, very important. One is the purifier, Ganga Maya, and the other which gives the knowledge. जुगल पुनीत मनोहर चरिता जुगल पुनीत one purifies मनोहर चरिता they are very captivating. One, the very Ganga river is very captivating, and the knowledge of the Supreme is much more captivating. Manohara Charita. In one you have to dip, the other one you have to sip. Majjana Pana, Ganga Maya, Tirtha, you have to sip. And what does it do? Papahara Eka. Eka, one, that is Ganga Maya ji, she removes all the papa. Kahata Sunata Eka Hara Abhibeka. While the other removes all avivekata. Aviveka here meaning what? All ignorance, all useless, worthless, meaningless activities of the mind. And it gives us the greatest knowledge. Therefore, Jugala Punita Manohara Charita. Gura Pitu Matu Mahesa Bhavani. Here he brings in Mahesa, Shivaji, and Bhavani, Parvati Devi. And who are they? Guru, Pitu, Matu. Guru, Pitu, Matu means they are Shivaji and Parvati are his parents, Guru, everything. We have seen in the introduction part, while we were talking about the Tulsi Dasji's Katha, where he was thrown by the father, or rather the father asked him to be killed. So he gave it to the servant. Servant, instead of killing, she put it in the temple. And we also saw how Parvati ji herself came in the form of a Brahmana Stree and then gave milk, her own breast milk, to Tulsi Dasji and took care of him. What to talk of Shivaji? Shivji inspired Narahari Anandji, the great saint Narahari Anandji, and brought him here near the temple and made him take. It is not that he held his hand and brought him. That very sankalpa was put in his mind, in Sri Narahari Anandji's mind. And then, lo, he took him and gave him Upadesha. First Upanayana was performed, and then Sarva Veda Jnana was given to him. Thus, Shiva and Parvati ji were no other than Guru, Pitu, Matu. Pranavam, I again and again prostrate. Dina Bandhu. Dina Bandhu, they are nothing but the great protector. He is a friend of Dina. Bandhu, friend. Dina, of the very downtrodden people. Dina Dani, the one who constantly, continuously, Dina here refers to Nitya. Dani, he keeps on giving good for everybody. It is said, it is very easy to propitiate Shivaji. All what he needs is Tirtha, Abhisheka. You just have to do Abhisheka in water, he will become propitiated. He will immediately give whatever boon you want. Of course, this is how the Shastras say. You have to do lot of tapas for that. All the tapasvis, whoever have done tapas, trying to propitiate Shivaji, he would be very easily propitiated and he will give tathastu, whatever he will give. And so much trouble also would come because of that. Because of his very Dina Bhava. Dina Bandhu Bhava. And Dina Dani. Sevaka Swami Sakha Siyapike. Very interesting. One is, according to Shastra, Bhagavan Shivji becomes the sevak of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji. Hanumanji is none other than Rudravatara, isn't it? He becomes the sevaka. Swami, in Rameshwaram, what do we see? He becomes the Lord. Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji makes linga. In the mud itself, he makes linga and then he performs puja to linga, considering Shivaji as the great Lord. So, at one side, he is a sevaka, the other side, he is Bhagavan, Swami, Sakha. He is also the friend who helps in all the activities of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji. Siyapike, he takes care. Hita Nirupadhi. Nirupadhi is a word which is printed, but it is Nirupadhi, you have to understand. Sababidhi Tulsi ke. Nirupadhi, actually he is what? Nirupadhi, meaning Bhagavan is nothing but Supreme Brahman. Even though Bhagavan is a Supreme Brahman who does every good for everybody, Bidhi Tulsi ke, I take him as everything. He is the ultimate. Kali bilo ki jaga hita har Girija. Girija Mata and Bhagavan Shivji, in Kali Biloka, in this Kali Yuga, they came down as Kirataka, as a hunter. Shivji became a hunter. Parvati ji also took the form of a tribal woman. Both of them in the form of tribal woman, they came and they uplifted so many people in the tribal area also. And he says, Sabara mantra. He gave them mantras. Now you see, tribal people, they cannot pronounce all our Veda mantras, isn't it? Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraja. Namaste Rudramanyava Uto Taishave Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Tate Namaha. All this they cannot chant. Why? Udata, Anudata, Swarita, and then Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, Hrasva, Dirgha, all these things the tribal people won't understand. They are all uneducated. So what he did, he gave them Sabara mantra here means Shabara mantra. That is the word it is. Local language, it is Sabara mantra. Tulsidasi writes as Sabara mantra. And it has actually no particular form. Though there may not be words also properly. Some sound. And then he gave them that. You focus on this and you chant. Mara, 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 Mara. No, Mara became Rama. Now, Mara is not Rama actually. Mara means in our South Indian Bhasha, Mara means tree. But there is a meaning to it. But Sabara mantra are only sounds. In what is this? There is one dance form. Tillana. There is one dance form. Tillana. And in Tillana, the person who dances, there is song or something like that, but then there is sound. I don't know Tillana. I am trying, I would say. Nadin dinna, something like that. Dhirana, nada, all that, dhan, dhum, so many things they chant. I have not learnt. All that have no meaning. But then it gives such a beautiful sound. And the person who performs also dances according to the movement of that sound. And the whole audience enjoy. It has no meaning. Similarly, Sabara mantra are such mantras which are given to the tribal people, which may have no meaning, but then taking that, focusing on that, even they could propitiate the great Lord Shivaji and Parvatiji, who came in the form of Kirataka. And then it is said, Shivaji gave this mantra to one Guru Gorakhnath. And later Gorakhnath ji gave it to all the people in the tribal area. Anamila akhara aratha na japu. Artha na japu. There is no artha in that. But anamila akhara japu. They will only do that japa with complete trust on the Bhagavan. Total faith. See, faith is what is required. Even for us, while listening to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji's Katha, in case we have true faith, complete faith in Bhagavan, he will say no. Definitely tarayishyati avashyam, it is said. So, anamila akhara arathan japu pragata prabhavu, in spite of it, they came. Pratyaksha to them, Mahesa Pratapu. This is the glory of Mahesha. So Umesa Mohipara Anukula. So Umesa, that Maheshwara, that Shivaji, along with Parvati, Mohipara Anukula. May they come and give blessings to me so that it becomes Anukula, it becomes simple for me to write Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji's Katha. Karihi Katha, let me write this Katha, Muda Mangala Mula. Muda, so delightful. Mangala, that will bring all well-being, goodness to the entire world. Because Ramanama is the very Mula mantra for all well-being, the entire universe well-being. Sumiri Siva Siva Pai Pasavu. Siva, by remembering Bhagavan Shivji, Pai Pasavu. Pasavu means prasada. In all our spiritual activities, at the end, we will have prasada. Two very interesting points I would like to share here. In Maharashtra, Santa Jnaneshwar would give talks on Bhagavad Gita. It is called as Jnaneshwari. And at the end of it, they call it Pasaidan. They call Pasaidan. Pasaidan meaning what? Offering Annadan, Prasadam. And this is there everywhere. So that Pasai is Pasau here in Awadhi Bhasha. May Bhagavan Shivaji bring prasada. Prasada also means what? Prasada manaha. Bring peace to the mind. May the mind be quiet and joyful, happy, in bliss. Bharanavu Rama Charita Chita Javu. I will now sing the glory of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji, which will entice the mind, Chitta Chavu, which will make the mind so delighted. See, one thing we have to understand here. The delight in the mind is equally proportional to the love I have for Bhagavan. If Tulsi Das Ji says, it is so delightful. Why? Because his love for Bhagavan is inexplicable. Therefore, just one Nama, Ram, is sufficient for him. His mind can become quiet and get absorbed. If you and I do not find that kind of an experience, it is not the mistake of the mantra. It is not a deficiency in the mantra, please. It is a deficiency in my mind, that love for Bhagavan. When I have love for all small things, why can't I have love for Bhagavan? The things will never give peace completely, permanently. Whereas Bhagavan will keep the mind at peace, P-E-A-C. Things and beings will only make the mind in pieces. It will only distract the mind. It will only disturb the mind. You will get frustrated. That doesn't mean that you don't use anything. Use everything. Don't get attached. If at all you want to get attached to the Lord. Because Bhagavan will bless us with absolute peace if we trust Him. Bharanavu Rama Charita Chita Chavu. I will now narrate Ramacharita, which will entice the mind. This is true. While we are seeing Ramacharita, once he starts, he keeps telling, I will now start. But before he starts, he has got so much to express. In fact, Tulsi Das Ji is already so overwhelmed with joy that he is going to write the Katha, Rama Katha. He is completely overwhelmed. That joy, that irresistible joy is so much, he doesn't know what to do. He wants to express it so much in the form of thanks to everything and being. He says, Bhaniti mori siva kripa vibhati. With Shivaji's kripa, Bhaniti mori, this composition which I am doing, that is Ramacharita will surely be bhati, it will shine. Because it is with their blessings I am writing. Therefore, when their blessings are there, naturally it has to shine. Sasi samaja mili manahu surati. Sasi samaja here means, it is like, how it will shine. He gives a beautiful example. In a dark night on a full moon day. Naturally, nights will be dark. And in a full moon day, even though it is dark, that moon brings so much of brightness. And all the stars See, Sasi Samaja, meaning what? The entire cosmos in the night, otherwise it is very scary, very fearful. But Shasi, the moon and the stars bring so much of delight together. Mili Manahu Surati, it entices the mind. At the night, very many times, I'm sure all of us, most of us, if not all of us, let us say, would have enjoyed that sky with so many bright stars and moon, etc. Many people have got moonlight dinner, isn't it? They take everything to the terrace and then sit there. I remember, and then they will mix, and then they would give us, in Kannada we call tuttu anna. They would give to our hands, all of us will sit around, and full round she will give. And she will be so full by just seeing us eat. Such a beautiful experience. I'm sure all of us would have had, isn't it? Sasi Samaja Mili Manahu Surati, the entire world of stars, along with Sasi Manahu Surati. Je ehi katahi saneha sameta, kahihahi sunihahi samujhi sucheta. Je ehi kathahi, those people who kathahi, who speak on Ramcharitamanas, saneha, with lots of love. Saneha here means sneha sameta, kahihahi, sunihahi, the one who listens to, samuji sacheta, and the one who understands the glory. Hoyahi Rama Charana Anuragi. Vah. He says, the one who speaks, the one who listens, the one who understands, Hoyahi Rama Charana Anuragi. They will definitely fall in love with that beautiful devotion in their heart at the feet of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji. Kalimala Rahita Sumangala Bhagi. Kalimala. In this Kali Yuga, all of us know, we have been now seeing also, isn't it? Every day we see the whole world being so distracted, so corrupted, so much of violence. Think, all that in this Kali, Malarahita Sumangala Bhagi. Even though all those things happen out in the world, the one who remembers Bhagavan, the one who sings the glory of Bhagavan, the one who constantly chants the Nama of Bhagavan, the one who is completely drowned in the Katha of Bhagavan, for such people, all this Kalimala will never touch. So clear. Kalimala Rahita Sumangala Bhagi. They will become the enjoyer of absolute joy. Beautiful fortune will come to them. That is the glory of Ramakatha. And then he concludes with the Doha. Sapane hu saache hu moi para johara gauri pasau. Both in the dream world as well as in the waking world, may Shiva and Gauri, Hara and Gauri, Mohi Pasavu, may them bless me, give them the prasada of this kind of a mind. Taufura ho jo kahevu saba, bhasha bhaniti prabhavu, with their grace, I will now write this Katha in this bhasha. It is not Samskrita, it is not Deva bhasha, it is not a very glorious one. In my own bhasha, Laukika bhasha, Avadhi bhasha, I will write this great Katha of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji. Bhaniti Prabhavu, with their grace. With that, we will conclude for today and continue tomorrow. Om Shanti. शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.